Good morning. Our lesson is about the forms of rational numbers. Today's objectives: to express rational numbers from fraction form to decimal form as terminating and non-terminating decimal, and from decimal form into fraction form. Okay, so now let's see if you can do this. Fractions, can you change this into decimal form? And these decimals, can you change this into fraction form? So how do we change fractions to decimals? Any rational numbers can be changed from fractional form to decimal form, and this is done by simply dividing the numerator by the denominator. So what are your answers to these fractions, or yes, into decimals? The fractions which when changed to decimal numbers give exact values are referred to as the terminating decimals. But there are some fractions which when changed to decimal forms consist of digits which repeats indefinitely, and these are referred to as repeating and non-terminating decimals. And these are some of the examples. And you can check this with your calculators. Those digits that repeat itself are called the repeated, just like in our example here. It is indicated oftentimes with three dots called ellipses, and the bar over the repeated is called the vinculum. So you can represent this in a shorter form using the vinculum. So now can you change these fractions into decimal? Now let's learn how to change decimal forms into fraction forms. So to change rational numbers in decimal forms, express the decimal part of the numbers as a fractional part of power of 10. Example, if we have negative 2.713, take the whole number or the integer aside, then represent this decimal part as our numerator, and since they have three digits here, so this is by the power of 10, that is 1000, and then changed it into negative 2173 divided by 1000. So this is the fractional form of negative 2.713. What if we have the non-terminating but repeating decimal? So how could we change that into fraction form? Let us have this example. Let us change 0.2 since we have the vinculum here. So it means that this digit is a repeating decimal. So let's change this into fraction. So let's have here, let r is equal to 0.222. So this will be our first equation. Since there is only one repeated digit, this is only one digit, one number. Let us multiply the first equation by 10. So multiplying r by 10, this will give us 10 times r. Then let us multiply also the opposite side of the equation. So 0.222 times 10. So that would give us 2.222. Then let us subtract the first equation from the second equation. So this is our first equation. So let us subtract that from our second equation. So 10r minus r will give us 9r. And 2.222 minus 0.222 will give us 2.0. So our r is equal to 2 divided by 9, or 2 over 9. Therefore, 0.2 is equivalent to 2 over 9. And that is our fraction. Now, let us try to change negative 0.35 to its fraction form. Since we have two digits here and we have the vinculum, it means we have two repeated digits. So if we have two repeated digits, let us multiply our first equation by 100. And the general rule is if there are n repeated digits, multiply the first equation by 10 raised to n. So now please try changing these decimals into fractions.